Today, we are making some fish bottles. This is a mold for a fish bottle being made in Salem in the mid-1800s. I'm gonna make a couple of them, so what I've done already, I've rolled some clay flat with a rolling pin like so. And as I'm rolling, you'll notice I have two pieces of wood on either side of my clay because my rolling pin won't touch the table. It keeps the clay the same thickness as those pieces of wood. But once I've gotten the clay rolled flat, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'll be smoothing it out in order to press it into the mold and take up its impressions. This removes all the wood grain impressions from the rolling pin. But from here, I'm gonna take this flat sheet of clay and lay it over the mold. From here, I'm just gonna belly it in just a little bit, because what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna wet the back of this, and this is to reduce friction. And the reason I want there to be reduced friction, I want my hands to slide over the clay and press it into the mold to take up those impressions. After I've gotten it pressed and felt all the impressions, I'll remove all the excess clay around the edges here in just a bit. The reason that we're scoring the edges is that this increases the surface area for the clay that I'm working with. So when I press the two halves together, it offers more spaces for the clay to grip itself. So it makes for a tighter hold around the seam. So from here, we're gonna make sure that they're aligned well. Put them over top of one another and then press. From there, we have to play my least favorite game, the waiting game. We're gonna have to wait about half an hour, and then from there, I'll be able to take it out of the mold and trim the edges and attach a spout, and then we just set it aside for it to dry before it's ready for the kiln.